Live.
Hey there, Matt Clark here with Mr. Mike McClary. So welcome to this live session on the Amazing.com Facebook page. We've got an exciting session cooked up for you. We're going to be demoing some products and talking about how much money they make. And so we've got some cool products here that are great Amazon product opportunities. We're going to show you what they look like, how to turn them into businesses, and really demo exactly like what makes these great opportunities and how you actually start this business. And we'll see if these products actually work too. So that's what we have coming. I'm going to do a few things over here to get everything set up. And Mike, if you want to give them a little bit more of a teaser and talk about some prizes we have coming.
Yeah, so not only are we going to talk about how much money these products are making and how much they're selling online, but we're also going to give you guys an opportunity to win cash yourself with some really cool products. As a matter of fact, the first cool product I'm going to do, we're going to give away an Amazon gift card for whoever starts sharing this. We're gonna randomly pick people who are sharing this live video. We want as many people to see how much fun we're having tonight and see all these products. So if you don't mind, as soon as you get on here, I want you to share this with as many people as possible. And then Rich Henderson is going to be picking some random people who are sharing this, and we'll be giving out a, what is it, a $50 or $200 or $50 gift card?
$100 Amazon gift cards, multiple ones.
Multiple $100 gift cards for whoever shares this. We'll pick them out randomly throughout this thing, but we're going to have a lot of fun. We also have some cool prizes for everyone who stays till the very end. So do not go away during this. We got at least 10 products we're going to be going through. To be honest, we haven't even looked at all these. Like a lot of these are in the boxes still. We'll be unboxing them right now, seeing exactly what's inside, demoing them for you. I'm not exactly sure how well that's going to go over, but it should be pretty fun for all of us to do. And then at the very end, we're going to give away another prize, and you have to be on this Facebook Live call in order to be eligible for that. Like I said, it's not just one or two prizes. We have multiple $100 Amazon gift cards that we'll be giving away during this Facebook Live, however long it takes. Probably here maybe for an hour or so, maybe longer if we need to, but we're going to have a lot of fun here. So I don't know, Matt, have you anything ready for us?
Yeah, so I'm getting stuff still set up here. Need about another minute. But yeah, so if you're already on here, in case you missed the very first few seconds, I mean, this is a Facebook Live session, so we'll automatically be recorded, but you do not want to leave because we're giving away cash, we're giving away prizes, all kinds of cool stuff, and you're learning how to build a business with Amazon with some real live products. We've got all our products pulled up here. We've ordered from Amazon the actual products. So we're going to be demoing those live also, and you'll see exactly what a real product opportunity looks like. And so that's all coming up in just a few seconds. And we are going to give away a $100 Amazon gift card for the person who comments. I'm going to start a timer on my computer here for the next 5 minutes. So I went to an old egg timer, and so for anybody who shares in the next 5 minutes, we're going to give away a $100 Amazon gift card to one of those people who's randomly selected by Mr. Rich Henderson, who's sitting behind the scenes. So you've got 4 minutes and 46 seconds to do that. And so yeah, so go ahead and start sharing, get the word out. So we're going to have a fun time tonight. So Mike, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and kind of tell them like a little bit about what we're going to cover here. What are we going to be talking about these products? Why do we have them pulled up? Why did we order them in person? Just so they know what's coming.
So you may not have already seen it, but we actually have an entire list of 100 hot product opportunities. Products are selling on Amazon right now. All these are generating serious cash. So what we did, we actually went out last week and ordered these products ourselves and had them shipped here to the Amazing office so that we could see them and use them. And they just got delivered late yesterday. Came in a couple boxes by Amazon, and we've been opening them up. Haven't had a chance to go through them, but they're 10 out of the 100 that we're going to show you right here so you can get an idea exactly what it's like to have a product that's able to sell on Amazon and compete with all the big sellers that are out there. Now, each and every one of the products we have, they may seem like a product that you've been buying from a big company, and it's not something that you yourself can go out there and source and sell. We're going to show you exactly how that's not true. You can go out there and create any one of these products, create your own brand, sell them yourselves, and easily compete with some of the biggest players that are out there. Now, one of the reasons we have the screen up here, right now, we have one of the first products, Metamucil. I think we've all heard of that product. But we also have 9 other products that are up here. We're going to show you exactly what they look like on Amazon. We're going to tell you our estimated revenue, how much each of these products is making on Amazon, and then we might even talk a little bit about where you might find these products yourselves, not the ones that you're seeing here, but the products that you can actually buy, label, and brand all by yourself and sell and put it right on Amazon and start making money almost immediately. So we're going to go through some different things. We actually have a lot of criteria that's very simple to follow, like how expensive the product should be, like what it sells for on Amazon, how competitive it is. We're going to talk about that. Like what's the BSR? That's a best sellers rank on Amazon. We'll talk about what that is. We'll also talk about the weight. You know, we have a certain range we look for products, that we know certain things that make a product expensive to sell and certain things that make it inexpensive, and therefore are allowed to give you a much higher profit margin. We're going to share that with you. We're also going to talk about the categories these products are in. And then if you want to, you can actually go and check these products out while we're live on here, or afterwards you can go check these products out too and see them on Amazon yourself. We have a lot of other cool things we'll look at. We'll look at the labels, the pictures. Maybe we will look at the instructions before we use them. I don't know. I'm a guy, I don't normally do that, but we'll consider doing that on this call at least. We have a few other props that we may need to get involved in order to use these products, but I think it's gonna be a really fun time. So as I look at this first product up here, we're not gonna quite get into it yet. I always get amazed at when I look at these products and think, these are like big brands, been selling for 50, 60 years. This is a product that my parents probably used. And I never, before I started selling on Amazon, considered that I could actually go out there and source this product. And literally 5 minutes before this call started, we were wondering like, hey, this is like a product selling, you know, 6 figures a month on Amazon. Is it really that easy to go out there and find another company that'll sell us the exact same product, help us put it in a bottle, put a label on it, and then start making money? And within a minute, with one Google search, we found multiple suppliers for this very first product. And all the products are up here exactly the same way. You can easily find suppliers. The prices, you'd be amazed. I mean, once you find out how cheap it is to buy these yourself so you can sell them, you'll be wondering why you're actually spending much money on these products. But that's how business runs. That's how we make money every single day. Myself, I'm probably going to make, you know, a serious amount of money before this call is over just by being up here and doing nothing. That's how the Amazon business works. You don't have to be on there selling, shipping, or talking to customers. Amazon takes care of all that for you, and we're going to go over that on this call here too. So
so this first product, just so you know, let's see here. We've got our list here. This product does about $119,000 a month. Does about $119,000 a month in revenue. $119,000 a month in revenue. And so these products, you know, typically you could say do about 30% profit margin. If it's a supplement like this, it could be even higher. It could be up to 50% profit margin. And when we say profit margin, we're talking about after any Amazon fees, after product costs, after packaging. You'll notice that it's got a label and that kind of thing, and a bottle itself is packaging. This one I don't think came in a box. Some of them come in a box, so that's what we're talking about. After all that stuff, 50% profit margin. So this product probably makes profit about $60,000 a month. One single product for probably one single seller. Now this is a little bit bigger brand, so we'll talk about that in a second, why it doesn't really matter, but there's plenty of examples, products just like these that make serious cash. This one makes about $60,000 a month in profit, does about $120,000 a month in revenue. And I guess this is a fiber supplement.
why don't you try it out, Matt?
Let's check this out. Happen to have my trusty knife here. If you're watching us, by the way, the time just expired. We'll give you 1 more minute. So if you like what you're seeing or like what you think you're about to see, and you want to get more of these opportunities, so go ahead and share this post, because we're going to give away a $100 Amazon gift card to anybody who shares this post that already has shared this post or shares this post within the next 60 seconds. And before I take one of these mystery fiber supplements, I'm going to start my timer again.
Now, while you do that, so one of the things you'll notice here is this product on Amazon only has 60 reviews. Now, I know a lot of people look at products out there that have hundreds, thousands, several thousand reviews, and those are usually the products you think of as our big sellers. This one looks fairly new, and it's making over $100,000 a month in sales and over 60 in profit. And how does it taste?
Not too bad. It tastes like just about every other pill. You want one?
Sure, what the heck.
All right. Just ate some ramen noodles. Don't tell anybody. Try to keep up, perception that I'm healthy, but we had some here at the office and we were in a hurry, so I'm probably gonna need some of this. So this product, it's a supplement product. So a lot of people we know do very well selling in supplements. There's good and bad side about selling supplements. Bad side, it can be very competitive. Good side is that the margins can be pretty high. So the margins of these things, like I said, can typically be as high as 50% after everything else is considered, whereas a typical product sourcing from China, which we're going to get into that, the profit margin may be more like 30, 35%. So a little bit higher profit margin. Also can be sourced very fast because these typically come from the USA if you're selling on Amazon.com. Other advantage too is that you can typically get started cheaper. Now there can be some other costs involved, but the pure cost of ordering inventory, sometimes you can get started with these for as little as $500. But if you're starting with that little of inventory, The only downside is if you're in a competitive market and you don't start with very much inventory, then you can have a hard time competing. So there's goods and bad sides. But there's a lot of people that do very well selling these things, but it's kind of not for everybody. But yeah, so there's a lot of different supplement products that do well. This one we said makes about $120,000 a month in revenue, potentially, say $50,000 to $60,000 a month in profit. And just from selling a basic fiber product.
What's the weight of this, Matt? It's very light. It's probably what, like 6 ounces or so?
Yeah, that's another advantage is it's cheaper to ship because the product's actually pretty light. And so most of the products that we're going to talk about that we recommend you sell on Amazon are light and small. Light and small, so they're cheaper to ship, they're cheaper to store, easier to deal with if you have to have returns or any of that kind of stuff going on. That's also cheaper, less of a hassle if you're like giving good customer service. You're like, hey, just take another one for free. It costs you $3 for one of these, so it's not a big deal. Now, if you're selling a product that's maybe a little more expensive, a little bulkier to ship, you may be like, oh, it may cost me, $20, $30 to go have to give you one for free. So you kind of, maybe sort of take a hit in customer service. So that's another part of being light and small. All right, so timer on this thing has expired. So first off, I want to go see how many shares we got on this thing so far. I know we got a lot of people watching. It keeps picking up. So we already got 66 shares. Awesome. So Mr. Rich Henderson, if you wouldn't mind picking a winner, he's going to do a random sort of scrolling here through everyone who's shared so far. We're going to have more coming up. So keep sharing this post, because the more people that share, the more chances you have to win. So you can keep sharing this thing if you have multiple pages, multiple groups, your own personal profile, anything and everything enters you for a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. So we'll send you a private Facebook message if you're a winner. So that'll all be coming up. So Rich Henderson, if you have a winner. All right, so where are you giving us our winner? Okay, so he's pinned it, exactly. All right, so we got Gina Toshuk. So congratulations, Gina. You won the first $100 Amazon gift card. So Mike, did you want to show something else with this? You mentioned you wanted to show some.
Yeah, one of the things, if you look at the reviews, you can scroll down. At the first, let's look at exactly, what is it like to compete with the brand name selling this, like Metamucil, like I said, been around. If you click on the subcategory, you'll notice we do see some of the big companies. I don't know if you can see this or not. That's Metamucil. We got Now. Those are big companies. But this one right here, I noticed, number 3, this company probably has only been around for maybe 2 years or so, just by looking at the stats on it earlier. So what that tells me, that's someone who recently got into the Amazon game. And because this is number 3, if this is selling $100,000 plus a month, they're probably doing $85,000 to $90,000 a month, and they've been only selling for a couple of years. And easily you can see that they have a nice looking bottle, but it's nothing fancy at all. It's really simple. You can get the bottle. The packaging for these probably costs like a dime, maybe 15 cents. And the labels are the same thing too, usually come with it. The suppliers usually will supply you with the packaging. They'll also sometimes do the design for you of the label. They have these stock labels that make it very easy. You just tell them what you want put on it, and then they'll help you arrange it. They'll do all the printing, and then they'll do all the bottling. Literally, if you order from this company, they will simply let you buy it, and they'll ship it to Amazon for you. You'll never see the product, so you won't be tempted to take one of these like Matt and I just did. It'll go straight to Amazon and be sold right there. I also noticed that this product, I said, was very light, didn't have a lot of reviews, but yet it's selling a ton on Amazon. So that's a...
So we wanted to show you real quick, like how would you turn one of these into an actual product? I'm just going back here. And so basically with this product, so it's basically, just a bottle. They may do something unique with their products, but at the end of the day, it's just a generic kind of supplement, like a vitamin D and that kind of thing. There's not that much sort of uniqueness to a lot of different supplements. So this one basically, say it's a generic supplement, and they're basically getting their own logo put on here and this little paper label. I'm not going to rip the whole thing off, but just to show you, it's literally just a paper label that they print on a machine. I've seen these printing machines, and they basically have a machine that sort of wraps them around the bottle. So to get your own brand of this kind of product, you would just need your own brand name, your own logo, and you send it to the supplier, and they'll likely help you do all the rest of everything you need. They'll say, hey, what do you want to put here? What do you want to put there? You can do some research. You can ask for their recommendations, because they have lots of other customers just like you. And so they'll do that, and then you say how many you want to order, you get your inventory, and you're ready to sell. So what I want to show you real quick before we move on to the next product is just how easy it is to source this. And so I'm actually not that familiar with this term, but if I take this term, psyllium husk, I guess is kind of the name of this product. So if I do this and then private label, you'll notice that there's lots of different options out here. So if I were to click on, let's say this one, 1,000 milligram psyllium husk at privatelabelsupplement.com. So this is pretty much the same product. So maybe a little bit different. You could do a little more research if you really want the exact same thing. Another good tip, read reviews of this product, other products on Amazon, good and bad. Find out what people really want. Just because you see a product selling well doesn't mean it's what people really want. It may just be their best available option. And you may be able to look at reviews and find a way to make the same product a little bit better. But either way, so you can find ingredients right here. You can find suppliers, super easy. Give them a call, send them an email. They got all their information right up there. And you could be selling this product in as little as 2 weeks.
Yeah, and even if you don't want to call them, you can email them. A lot of people, and if you're not in the United States, you're worried about any kind of communication issues. Every company up here has a contact form. You can send them an email, let them know you're looking to sell on Amazon, start the conversation there. It's a lot easier to do that via email, but don't worry if they have any language difficulties or anything like that. They always give you lots of options. And one thing people don't know, these companies are looking for people like you. They don't sell directly on Amazon. They sell to us. We're their customers. So just like Amazon, looking to have customers buy on Amazon, these companies are looking for people to buy their private label products and then sell them on Amazon. So it's not like, you have to be any big name. They're looking for as many people as possible to sell these things.
Yep, absolutely. So before we move on to the next product, to give a few shout outs. So we've got, let's see, Robert says, very informative. Thanks, guys. So thank you for joining us. Jonathan says, I appreciate you guys doing these live critiques. Thank you very much for joining us. A lot of people sharing. We're over 70 shares already, so keep sharing this thing. We're giving away $100 Amazon gift cards. If you just joined us late, what we're doing here is we're going through a bunch of different live Amazon product opportunities that sell extremely well. This one alone sells about $120,000 a month on Amazon. You could have your own product just like this, doing revenue just like this. One single product, one brand, one seller owning a business. It's that powerful. That's what we're showing you how to do. So this is just the first product out of about 10 that we're going to go through. We're talking, and you can ask any question you want. If you have questions about stuff we haven't covered, I know people have asked a few questions that we'll get to in a minute. And so if you have any questions about stuff we haven't covered, we'll do our best to answer them. So go ahead and post those below. Share this thing because we're giving away $100 Amazon gift cards, which we'll probably give away the next one in another 10 minutes or so. So stick around, share this post, and let's get on to the next product.
Got it first.
All right, so Mike, tell them what it is while I get this page.
All right, so this is a foaming facial cleanser. It's sensitivity free, and it's also pH balanced, and it's a gentle enzyme cleanser. I have not used this one before.
Yeah, your face is looking a little shiny.
I haven't done any exfoliating or cleansing today, so let's find out exactly.
Let's see what we got here. So there's a facial cleanser. Should be pretty popular. Let's see if I know how to open this. Let's see. Is it foaming? All right. That's a little creamier than I thought it was going to be.
Okay, let's see.
All right, Mike.
Oh, that feels good. Do I look cleaner?
Feels weird. I've never done this before. There you go, Mike. Clean yourself up.
Yeah, so I don't know how I'm going to get the stuff off my face, but I can tell you that I do feel very clean right now. Where did that come from?
Hey, he's got a helper over there.
Yeah, Mr. Hand.
It's going to be a lot more wiping than that. All right, so about this product. This is a facial cleanser. It's another product. So like we just covered with this one, this is a supplement product. And so this is a supplement sourced in the U.S. Beauty product, likely also going to be sourced in the U.S. So these both kind of fall into the same category. Mike's still getting cleaned up over there, so he's kind of out of commission for the next couple of minutes. Both sourced in the U.S. Both, could come from the same exact manufacturer. It could be down the road from each other. And so we typically sort of lump these into the same category. A lot of people back in the day on Amazon started off selling supplements, and then it got really competitive, and they saw their opportunities. You're really gonna have to wipe your face out. You still got white stuff on there.
This is gonna annoy me the entire time. I might just leave it on there.
And then people moved into beauty products. The beauty products were a little less competitive. People didn't realize this, and so this is just as competitive as market as this one. So both of these are great products that you can sell if you want to get into those markets. And so let's talk about this one. This one does, let me see the revenue. This one does about $94,000 a month in revenue. This one is also likely going to have a margin that's pretty similar to this one. Standard products that we sell, that people we know sell, may do, say 30% profit margin, 35% profit margin. These kind of product can do 50%, maybe even higher, 60% profit margin. And so that's after all Amazon fees, product costs, shipping, and everything else considered. And so all separate from advertising, which we'll talk about in a minute. But don't worry about that. It's not a big deal. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So say 60% profit margin, 50% profit margin to make the math easy. $94,000 a month in sales. This product alone, if you were the person selling this product, you could be making $45,000 a month in profit from this single product.
You know, one thing I noticed too is the packaging is very nice, but it's also simple. And you might actually have a picture of the box here, right there. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
If you look at this packaging, it's nothing fancy. Like, you don't have to be a graphic designer to come up with any kind of complicated graphic, image on here. There's no pictures on here. It's all words. It's got a very simple graphical logo.
Yep.
And so it's very simple to do one of these. A lot of times I've noticed too that the manufacturers, the private label manufacturers, they'll give you a lot of information put on here. They'll give you the stuff for how to use it, the directions, the ingredients. All you need to do is kind of tweak it yourself to kind of make it your own. But you don't have to really be an incredible copywriter to create this packaging. Very, very simple.
Yep, absolutely. So this one is, kind of similar to this. Some supplements come in boxes like these. Most beauty products will probably come in a box, just a little bit safer for packaging.
I'll take that. We're going to put that away now.
But so this product here, it's basically same kind of concept. Is like you would tell the supplier, like, here's my logo, here's my brand name, and then they would basically put that stuff on here. They would already have the template. Don't have to worry about that. It's not a complicated process to get your own product like this created, really, no matter where you live in the world. So easy product to get created, and great product that sells well. There's a lot of opportunities in that category. Once again, a more competitive kind of market, but also the stakes are higher. Can be a lot of sales had, margins can be pretty high, and all of that good stuff. So a lot of good questions here. So Ileana says, how many units do you recommend to start? Depends on the market, depends on your budget. You can start with as little as 100 units if you can do it, if your supplier will let you. Some people start with, say 400 or 500 units. Sort of depends. I don't know if you have any other.
There are a lot of ways that you can actually get a lower, what's called like a minimum order quantity. That's the term that suppliers use. Of course, they're always going to start out wanting you to buy as many as possible. That's kind of like a known thing in this industry. But if you go in and tell them, hey, you know what? I really am just starting out. I'm testing this product first. A lot of times they'll give you a smaller quantity. You may pay, 25 cents, 50 cents more a unit. But as you can see from the profit margins, there's tons of room to still increase your margin later on. You can still make, easily, 25, 30, 40%, even for higher costs. There's always a room to negotiate with these suppliers here. Remember, they want to get you in. They know that if they can get you with a small order of maybe 100 or 200 units, and you can sell those, doing all the things that we're going to show you to do, then they have a customer for life. Like, you're their customer, so they want you and they will work with you.
Yep, absolutely. So somebody said, can you repeat the name of the first product? So this is a fiber supplement, basically. The sort of name is spelled like here it is, PSYLLIUM fiber. So we'll post a link here after this thing is done for you to be able to get a list of all these. So don't worry about that. We'll post a list of all of these. So we'll be able to get those. But yeah, it's basically a fiber supplement. This is a foaming facial cleanser. And these are the first two products out of about 10 that we're going to cover. So we still got a lot coming. So if we want to get our next product.
Yeah, let's see if I can get this thing to show up here. There we go. I like how that works. So this is actually, it says Rapid Beard on the top of the box. So
help us grow facial hair.
Yeah,
it's about my 2-week shadow right here.
So one thing I want to, you can see the product up here that Matt's pulled up. Yep. But if you can look at just the packaging, I don't know how well it's going to show up right here, but it's actually incredibly basic. It's a black box, nothing else on it except for the top. They have a little picture of a guy in silver with a beard, then the name of it called Rapid Beard, and special edition. So this packaging is incredibly simple. You don't even need a designer. I could design this packaging. That's how simple it is. So the next thing is, how do we open this up? And I'm assuming it's
there we go,
like a magnetic thing here.
Yep.
So Matt, I don't know what's better here. I mean, I'm all clean facially. So should we use this brush on me or you, or?
Let's lather you up with some of this. You can do that part yourself.
So what do
I'll
we have?
help you with the brush part.
Premium beard balm. So what's cool about this product? One of the things we always teach people is to differentiate your product. So you could go out there, you could sell the brush. You could sell the comb, you could sell the clippers, the oil, the balm. What they've chosen to do is package them all together, which is a really cool thing to do. Another thing I didn't know was in here, a little bag, like a little travel bag. So if I'm traveling down here in Austin, Texas, I can put all these in here with me and take it with me. So let's see.
Yeah, and this whole kit makes about $80,000 a month in sales. To make the numbers easy, let's say it's a 50% profit margin, maybe $40,000 a month in profit. This is a lot involved, a lot of packaging, a lot of different products. And so maybe it's more like, say 30 grand a month in profit, but perfectly still. It's a great product, great branding. They're probably building a lot of loyal customers off of there.
Smell that.
That's pretty
It's
nice.
better to smell it there than.
I don't know how any of this stuff works. Like I can't grow a beard. He doesn't have a beard. So we've got beard oil. We've got this thing.
We're gonna use it though.
We've got this thing.
Okay, do I brush that in now?
I can shave you with this thing.
Sure.
I love how your face just stays covered in cream. I'm completely missing.
But at the end of the night, you want people to see me. So what do you?
All right, there we go. There we go.
You know, further proof that people can sell products they know nothing about.
All right, so that's beard or beard kit. Beard grooming
I'm gonna
kit.
need a towel.
So this is #1 bestseller in mustache scissors, which may make no sense to you. So with Amazon, you typically choose your top level category. And when we're talking about top level category, this one is number 1270 in beauty and personal care, sells very well. Number 1270 in beauty and personal care. It's #1 in this sub category called mustache scissors. Not a big deal, nothing to really worry about or think about. What matters most is the ranking in this top level category. So 1270 in beauty and personal care, which remember, it's not like this product is #1. It's not number 10, number 100. It's not even number 1000. And this thing does $80,000 a month in sales, potentially $30,000+ a month in profit. It's a great product with great branding. They're going to have a lot of longevity with this thing because they've done such a good job. This is another great example of a product. So if you, for example, say you decided that you wanted to go out there and create your own kind of one of these. So this product, to be completely honest, would be a little bit more involved in the process, just because they have a few more elements here. First off, you got to get your logo. So you need a brand name and a logo. Those two things you need for any product you sell. And so they have their brand name, logo here, just some other text, not hugely important. Yeah, they've got their brand name logo, brand name logo, brand name logo, brand name logo. And I'm sure on this comb, yes, they also have their brand name and logo there. I don't think so. Oh, no, there they go. Brand name and logo. So very good branding job with these guys. Or girls, who knows? But yeah, so you'd have to have all those different elements. They're pretty much reusing their just brand name and logos. It's not like they're getting a whole bunch of different stuff designed, but it's a little more involved. And so if you're just starting out, maybe you're like, man, like I'm more at this level. Like this is something easier for me to start with, or this something, or we're going to give you some other examples that are just as easy that aren't supplements or beauty products. But if you're like, you know, I'm okay, I've kind of got some experience. I've maybe they started out with just this beard oil, and they're like, you know what, like we could probably do much better if we had multiple products. I mean, we can kind of check out, like this is, you know, obviously live here. Like I don't know what other products they have, but we can click their brand name if I can find it. Oh, Rapid Beard, and see what else they have. Yep, so exactly. So they've got their beard oil there. They've got their kit, which does very well. They've got all these things pretty much like sold individually. They've got their different kind of combination with beard oil, conditioner, balm, all kinds of different stuff. So they've got quite a few different products. I mean, just looking by number of reviews, this looks like probably their best-selling product. Could dig through this more, not 100% sure, but this product looks like it does pretty well for them. But they also sell all this stuff individually. I mean, also, like somebody buys one of these kits, and they're like, I really love this stuff, and they use all of it. They need to get more. They don't want to buy another kit. And so they sell this stuff individually to probably help with that too, which also helps them make more and more money every month from the same exact customers. Another very important thing, not every business has that. Not every business has a product that people are going to buy multiple times, but if you can do it, it's not a bad situation to be in.
You know, and products like this too, you don't, again, like Matt said, you don't have to start off this complex. You can start with something really simple like this, and then maybe the beard comb. These are, I'm sure, really, you know, inexpensive to make. We're probably talking 50 cents for each one of these. But later on, once you to expand your brand, so this is one we don't talk about that often or haven't gotten to it yet, you want to build a brand. We're going to show you how to start with one product. And then if you were to start with this one simple comb, you automatically have all these other products. You can easily expand your business, and you can take your business, you can double it, 5X it, 10X it, all by just going into a little deeper with the exact same products. Every customer who bought your beard oil is a customer who's going to want to buy your comb, is going to want to buy this balm, want to buy the brush. So you easily have a way to not even reach new customers, just target your existing customers. And then when it comes time to package it, you actually save a lot of money by doing this. So this is, you pay Amazon once to ship all these products out to a customer. You pay your supplier once for one box. It ships much quicker, or much cheaper. There's a lot of benefits. Like once you start building a brand like we're talking about here, your business can really just explode in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, so that's a good point. When he talks about, like, you could sell all these things individually, maybe Amazon ships them out individually, and maybe you drive somebody to this product and they only buy this product. But by selling this thing, which I don't even know what they sell this for. What is the price on this thing? Only $20, only $20. So yeah, they still sell it pretty, no, I don't think that includes everything actually. Let's just double check before I make stuff up here. 42. Okay, so that's what I was sort of thinking. So they sell this thing for about $43. And so what that means is somebody was asking about, like, you know, we're talking about profit margin after Amazon fees, shipping costs, storage fees, FBA fees, product costs, packaging costs. That's what we were talking about when we were talking about profit margin. So with this thing making, you know, say 30 grand a month, 40 grand a month in profit, people are like, what about advertising? How are you going to get anybody to find out about this? So there's a lot of different ways you can market and sell products on Amazon when you know what you're doing. But one of the easiest ways is using Amazon's own advertising system. And so you'll notice that here's an ad slot right there. Here are other ones, sponsored products. Here are other ads that are running. So these are all ads. Now, the cool thing is with Amazon, if you've ever done any advertising on Facebook, on AdWords, any of these other big sort of pay-per-click platforms, those ones, it's sometimes very hard, even if you're really good, to know whether you're making or losing money. Conversion tracking is a pain in the butt. Attribution tracking is a pain in the butt. With Amazon, it's all very clear because you're buying ads from Amazon and you're selling on Amazon. So you know exactly what's selling, what's not selling. And so with this kind of product, see, you know, like it's not like because this product is selling cheaper that the cost per click is going to be that much cheaper. At some point, there's kind of like a floor. So say the floor is, I don't know, 20 cents, 50 cents, $1. With a product that's selling for a higher price, you can afford to spend more on advertising. Your advertising will likely work out better. Most people run these kind of ads either at break even or at a little bit of a profit. And so they're selling this thing and they're basically maybe spending a little bit on ads, but at the end of the day, maybe they're making a little bit of profit off that sale or they're breaking even. Now, the reason they'd be willing to do that is because if you get more sales on Amazon and they don't cost you anything because you're breaking even, then you get higher rankings on Amazon, you get more reviews on Amazon, and you get more sales. It's kind of a compounding effect. So that's a little bit about how the advertising thing works, but I don't know if there's anything else.
No, and then the fees you pay to Amazon, everyone always thinks that, you know, oh, Amazon takes the biggest part of the profit. That's not the case. You know, so the typical fee for selling a product on Amazon is about 15%. That's what they get out of it. And then there is a small FBA fee, which is sometimes usually around $2.50 all combined. You take those fees out of like what you're selling here, that leaves a huge amount left over for profit margin. Like it's probably the cheapest shipping I've ever seen for any kind of fulfillment service. And then the other side of it too is getting these products from your supplier to Amazon. Well, Amazon has a very unique relationship with UPS, you know, one of the largest shipping companies in the world. And the rates that Amazon gets for you to get your products from your supplier to Amazon are the cheapest I've ever seen. They're like 5 times cheaper than what I could go out there and get. So there's just a lot of ways that this whole business with these economies of scale for Amazon, for you, for your suppliers, that all play into your benefit, helping you make a profit and to turn this business into a really, really profitable one.
Yep. So to celebrate that we just passed 100 shares on this, already about 2,000 views, which is awesome. I think about 88 likes. So this is all very, very good. So we just passed 100 shares. So what we're going to do is we're going to give away another $100 Amazon gift card to anybody who has already shared this who has shared this post or does share this post right now within the next 2 minutes. And there goes my timer. So you've got 2 minutes to share this post. If you've already shared it, share it again. That's another chance to win. Then Mr. Rich Henderson behind the scenes is going to pick out another winner and then pin it to the top of this thing. So,
and I'll touch a little bit while we wait for the next product also about the advertising. So when Matt said that you can break even with advertising, or you can even go ahead and like bake for a little bit of a profit, well, you're not always going to make that on that sale. So we had people talking to us yesterday, some really, really big sellers. And even though for their advertising, they were breaking even on it, that's like 10 or 20% of all their sales. So it's almost like a free way to get traffic. You spend no additional money. You're basically making back all the money you need to advertise, which is unheard of in most industries. And that way your product's getting out there and getting, you know, visibility to 80% of the rest of the market, which you're not paying any advertising for. It's an incredible system. And I remember when I got started on Amazon, you had to know a little bit about advertising. You had to think, oh, what am I going to sell this for? Like, what am I going to search for? Well, I'm going to try to get an ad to show up for the word beard comb or beard oil. Amazon's made it even simpler. They have something called auto targeting right now that if you know nothing about advertising, that you can go in there, turn on an ad called auto targeting, and Amazon's going to use all the data at their disposal, which is a lot, and they're going to tell you what keywords and what searches and where to put your ad. You do nothing at all. You just tell them, I'm going to spend $20 a day. I'll spend up to 50 cents for every time someone clicks on my ad, and they'll do the rest for you. And not only do you start making sales immediately out of the gate, you start getting all this information. Then they start telling you, oh, you know what? People are looking for like the best beard oil or the best beard brush. You may want to start using those later on in other ad campaigns. It's amazing how much you learn and how easy it is when you're starting on Amazon.
Yep, absolutely. So we've got a whole bunch of people. Oh, wow. We went from 100 shares to 143 shares. You've got 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, Mr. Rich Henderson is going to pick us our next contest winner for the $100 Amazon gift card. Had to close that window. $100 Amazon gift card winner. We still got more coming up, but thanks for everyone who shared so far. There's got more opportunities. If you've got more places to share, I think you could share more than once on the same place.
You sure can.
Okay, yep, so you've got more opportunities. So yeah, so we're gonna pick out somebody to win the $100 Amazon gift card, and we're gonna keep it going. So now we have our next product. I honestly keep forgetting what this even is. It's in this sort of mysterious duct tape looking packaging. So we'll find out what it is.
All right, you got some knives over there.
Still got my knife, so let's see what this thing is. Whatever it is, it sells well and makes a lot of money on Amazon.
Without any fancy packaging.
Okay, so there's 2 of them.
Okay.
Let's see what we've got here. So this is a motion sensor LED light. Ooh. Let's see what.
So do I get to keep these when we're done?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with it. You plug it in your computer. All right, so motion sensor LED light. There you go. Let's see what this thing does. Oh my God. $53,000 a month in sales.
Wow.
$53,000 a month in sales for these lights. Now, we didn't just pick these products because, oh, let's just pick a random product on Amazon that happens to do a lot of money. We picked these because they're actually good opportunities. If you wanted to, you could sell this, you could sell this, you could sell this, you could sell this right now, and you would have a good chance of building a good, solid business that makes money now. There's a lot of products on Amazon. There's a lot of products that do a lot of money, but these are actually good opportunities. And you can find these opportunities all over the place if you know how to look. Now, hopefully you've been paying attention because we've been releasing a brand new free video series at AmazingSellingMachine.com. And so you can find out the product selection method. You can get 100 of these products. So we'll talk all about that later. Don't worry about that right now. But there is a system for finding these kind of products. It's not just sort of randomly selecting ones on Amazon. You're looking at ones that have the right price, the right rank on Amazon, the right number of reviews, and a few different other factors. Weight, remember we talked about a little bit ago in case you joined us late, light and small is key. All these products are fairly small, so it's another key part. So these are all great products. So it sounds strange, it's a light bulb, but a little bit kind of a unique light bulb. Does $53,000 a month in sales. This product probably does 20 grand a month in profit, $20,000 a month in profit from motion sensor lights.
You know, and I know this industry. I sell some products in a niche very similar to this. And there's something when I saw this, when I opened this up, that I realized that anyone ever thinks that the market's saturated, that there's a limited number of products to sell on Amazon. Well, this is a perfect example of how that's not true. Because this product 5 years ago, you couldn't buy on Amazon. If you did, one light bulb I checked back then was costing about 25 bucks each. So what's happening is as technology advances, products like these LED light bulbs, the prices soar down. And then if you're first to get into the market, you can make a killing selling products like these. Because what is it? 21 bucks for products that used to, like a single one, probably cost that much, several years ago. So as new products are coming out, it's easy to find other products to continue to sell, to add to your brand, and continue making money. It's like the market definitely is growing and expanding as products keep getting produced.
Yeah, and this product, by the way, from a branding and sourcing perspective, you could source these in China super easy. And the packaging is incredibly simple. They took a generic box. This is generic. There's no branding anywhere on this. I mean, who cares? Like if you're sitting there like, I want an LED light for my house. Like you're not gonna be like, oh, I want a good solid big brand name. You're just gonna pick any product that you see on Amazon. And it's basically all they did was stick this little kind of shipping label on here that has a barcode. So all they did was put that on there. And then the one packaging I throw on the ground, I have to go get it again. And they got this packaging too, which is basically just sort of our mysterious bag, just sort of a plastic bag. This has another one of these little stickers on here because I think they probably sell these individually and as a 2-pack. And so that's really all there is on here. There's not even a logo. There's not even really a brand name anywhere on this thing, which is cool. And they're doing very well with this product.
And it doesn't mean you couldn't do something different. If you wanted to sell the exact same product, you could come up with a cool logo and a cool package and a non-duct tape looking bag to put it in. And that, sometimes we talk about packaging. It's in a way to differentiate your product, and just having a little better packaging. you could probably compete with this company and get as many people buying it just because it'll look and be perceived as much more valuable.
Yeah, and something really important I want to point out. This thing has 152 reviews. So depending on your experience, actually comment below. I'm curious. Does 152 reviews, if you're just starting out, is that like kind of scary? Do you think that'd be hard to compete with, or do you think that would be pretty easy? So leave a comment below right now. I think there's a little bit of a delay on these things, so we'll give it a few seconds. While you're doing that, I want to announce our next winner that we just had. Mr. Rich Henderson picked her out, and it is Judy Brown. So Judy Brown, congratulations.
Congrats, Judy.
We're going to be messaging you from the amazing.com page after this to get your $100 Amazon gift card. Same thing with our first winner. So stick around, lots more opportunities to win. And the thing is too, is that if you already commented earlier, or already shared earlier, that enters you for a chance to win any of the future ones. So you don't want to leave whatsoever. You may miss your name. And if we send you a message after and we can't get a hold of you, we may very well have to pass that on to somebody else. So stick around all the way till the end. And because we're at about, what is this, 4 products or so? 4 or 5 products or so. We still got at least half of them left.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's see what people said. Is 152 reviews a lot or not? Let's see. I think Candace Torres says easy. Let's see. I think there's a little bit of a delay here. Oh, wait. Some of them are still popping up. Athena says nope. So yeah, Athena is a good friend of ours. So she says nope, not big deal whatsoever. I see it's a person who has a glasses face and a bicep. I think that means it's easy. So that's cool. So 152 reviews at the end of the day is not a big deal. You can go out there and you can start selling this product. You can find friends and family at first, start selling a good number of units, and you can be at that number of reviews in a few months. Maybe 3 or 4 months, you could easily be there with kind of a standard level of effort and sales. If you really went above and beyond, you could be even higher for sales, or you could be even higher for reviews. Yeah. So this is not that many reviews. This is one of the criteria we use to pick opportunities, is the number of reviews products has. So this one's not very many, and either one, I don't remember, we didn't pull, when we pulled them up here, we didn't pull how many reviews some of the other ones have, but they're all not that many reviews. That's one of the criteria for looking at a great product.
And remember, we're going to give you a list, if you don't already have it, of 100 products that meet all these criteria. So if you really want to get a good idea of what it means we're talking about to have products that meet certain criteria, you'll get a list of 100 products that are going to have all the right criteria that are hot product opportunities. I also want to mention one other thing before we get to the next product. Another easy way that you can compete with a company like this is simply by making your listing on Amazon look better. Like when I read this one right here, the first bullet point, that's what we call these right below the description, it says specs, output power, 9W, input voltage, AC 85, 265, cold white. I mean, that's great to tell some things about it, but there are so many ways that, if you go through different products, you'll actually see ways that other companies are really crushing it. If you put something a little jazzy in there, like light up your light, or never have a stranger surprise you at your front door at night, something like that that reaches out to people, it's so simple, it takes 5 minutes. You could easily get more people to buy your product than these up here that, they're making 50K and doing nothing. I can't imagine what they can do by really putting some effort into this listing.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, I think we're about ready for our next product.
Where's it going to come from this time?
Oh, I'll be the first one who drops one. All right, so this is an infrared thermometer. Mike has kids, I don't, so he is going to have to teach me how to use this thing. And some sort of infrared thermometer. Let's first off see how much money this thing makes. Ear thermometer, $48,000 a month in sales.
Oh, it's an ear thermometer. Okay.
Or forehead.
Right. Okay, or forehead. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. See. Right.
Oh.
98.2 degrees.
Yes.
All right. Let's see what happens if that facial cleanser or beard cream didn't.
We'll see who's hotter. 93.2.
No. Where's the camera? 98.6.
Dang it.
What is like the average temperature supposed to be?
It's like exactly what mine was. All right, so this product does $48,000 a month in sales. Just to make the math easy, we'll count that in half, $24,000 a month. This profit margin may not be quite that high, so maybe more like $20,000 a month in profit from this one single product, $20,000 a month in profit. And the cool thing about this is it's got some pretty nice packaging going on here. A little bit more of that kind of natural feel. I'm pulling it up here for everyone. So a little bit kind of natural feel. It's got this sort of like, brown box that a lot of companies are doing now. They basically put their logo on here. They put a bunch of text, standard stuff you could probably get the manufacturer to help you out with, and that's about it. And they've got a nice little, so depending on your kind of product, you may have to get one of these printed. This is another thing that your manufacturer can likely help you out with. And then they've basically put it in this little fancy bag, no logo or anything that. And then here is the actual product at the end of the day people are buying. Pretty generic product, and then it's got a little logo right there. So that at the end of the day is this product does about $48,000 a month in sales.
You know, and another thing, so I'm not going to not cut down the product at all. It's a great product. It's making a lot of money.
Yep.
Pictures are good. But reading the instructions here, there's nothing fancy. As a matter of fact, some of the grammar isn't perfect. And the reason I want to mention that is that if you ever think like, oh my gosh, I couldn't create that product. I couldn't go out there and create that logo. I couldn't write an instruction manual. This one says how to use it. When install the batteries, it's not like when you install the batteries, press start button. So they're not even like, fully utilizing a really good way to create an instruction manual. My point is, if you could do this better, maybe create a little better listing, you could easily compete with a company selling this product out there.
Yeah, and so we covered, basically how would you go find a supplier for one of these. Let's cover real quick how you would find one for one of these. So if I just go to Alibaba.com. So Alibaba is a big sourcing website. This is based out of China. They basically connect you with manufacturers all over there. You can put a search in here. You can find a bunch of suppliers for pretty much any products that you're going to source in China. This is going to be China. This will likely be China. Beard comb, likely China. These, likely China. Anything that doesn't go on your body or in your body is likely coming from China or another country outside the US anyways. And so if I wanted to go find this product, I would search for something like infrared forehead thermometer. I can't see behind me, so I have to turn around. Infrared forehead thermometer, and let's see what pops up. So very similar kind of products. This one is getting pretty close. So portable non-contact infrared thermometer. So with any of these, you could basically just click contact supplier and start a conversation. And so you start a conversation, you can get pricing, you can get minimum order quantity, you can negotiate on that kind of stuff. And the cool thing is that we're releasing a video tomorrow. So today's Wednesday, tomorrow at 9 a.m., we're releasing a video that goes in depth on how to find suppliers for products like these and really all of these. And we even give you a copy and paste template you can use to just send to a supplier. If you're like, you know what? I want to go sell that thing that Mike and Matt were talking about because this sounds like a good opportunity. What do I say to a supplier? I've never talked to a supplier before. I'm kind of nervous. Everyone has been there. Everyone has sort of gotten past there, and now it's no issue whatsoever. But if it's your first time, don't worry. And so we have a proven template that we've used in our own businesses to source products, and you basically copy that, go over here, click contact supplier, paste that in, and obviously edit and make sure there's any product-specific information. Send that, and then you can get your first product sourced. It's that simple to source just about any product that you want.
And the template's in English because one thing we found, I didn't realize this when I started sourcing from China. Do I have to learn the language? Are there any language difficulties? Almost every supplier on this website, they all speak English. They're very good at typing. They're used to dealing with customers in the United States and with Europe. So as a matter of fact, they know that most people probably speak English or Spanish or another language. So they already know how to do that. I noticed this too, man. I don't know if it was on the last page, but the number of companies selling these products, you scroll to the very top, there were, where's the number of results? 16,411 products. So if you're worried about finding a product, there's 16,000 similar products to choose from, all from one simple search.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different settings you can go in here. You can filter in by gold supplier, assessed supplier. We'll talk about all that tomorrow in the second video that we're releasing that goes live at 9 a.m. AmazingSellingMachine.com is where you can get access to that. So go ahead and write that down right now. We're also going to put it on side of this post here. Did it change at all?
98.3.
Check the pinned post.
Rich tells us to check the pinned post.
Someone says Rich is hotter. I don't know who that might be.
Rich, I feel like his was like 13 degrees Fahrenheit. So I want to show y'all something real quick because this is kind of cool. So when I was pulling this thing up, y'all may have seen it behind me, but got pretty darn close.
Oh, wow.
This product is pretty close to the one people are actually selling right here. So it looks like maybe a little bit darker blue, or that could just be the photo. But other than that, it's the same product. So that's how easy it is to find suppliers on Amazon. Most products out there are not completely unique. It's not like they're an Apple iPhone where they put all this technology in it. They just taken a generic product and got it selling and built a brand around it, and you can do the same exact thing. So I think we've about covered that product. Let's move on to the next one. It's an athletic. Awesome. All right, so this thing is a crimping tool to cut some wires, and we have a wire. We're gonna see if this thing works. So let's see how much money this thing does. So crimper tool, $45,000 a month in sales. $45,000 a month in sales. Let's call the margin 30% or so, $20,000 a month in profit from this product. And look at their packaging. A basic envelope, like a shipping envelope you get at a UPS store, and they basically put their sort of logo and website on there. Perfectly cool. And they have the little Amazon sort of shipping label back here that you can get inside your account. No big issue. Amazon puts these on for you. And we'll see how this thing works. $45,000 a month in sales, $20,000 a month in profit. And we're about to put this to the test to see if this thing actually works.
Oh, more packaging to go through.
Yeah, so in terms of packaging, so they've got their main device right here. They've got basically I can take this thing out of there, but in the back of it, they've got some different instructions on how to use this thing. They've got their website. But at the end of the day, this whole packaging, this part anyways, is just a flat card that any designer can sort of get going. The manufacturer likely has a designer that can help you with this. If not, you can go places like 99designs.com. They can help you. You can sometimes find designers cheaper on other sites, but perfectly good options. Then we've got this sort of paper thing, which basically is just an advertisement for their other tools. I thought it was instructions. But yeah, it's advertisement for their other tools. Apparently they have a lot of different versions of these. Looks like they're kind of tailoring these things to people who maybe use these for a living in their job. Because they got a lot of different versions that to me look pretty freaking similar. But
now this is and I think they call it clamshell packaging. All suppliers are pretty familiar with it. The nice thing about it is that you can use the cardboard in here to include the instructions on it also. So you don't have to have a whole new instruction manual or anything. Do you need these? Let me show you how to use these.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Well, actually, probably.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
This is like a 50-50 chance it's actually going to work. I just went straight forward. I don't even know what you're supposed to do with these things.
Just bite down hard. There we go. Now let go. There we go.
Nailed it.
There we go. Excellent. So
we just ruined somebody's house.
all right, we'll throw this
Awesome.
one back in the box.
As you can tell, lots of manual labor going on in my life. So that is a crimping tool. So this product has 293 reviews. Yeah, so not too bad sort of reviews. It's kind of in the medium level in terms of, we kind of like to use reviews as a proxy for competition or sort of a measurement of competition, because it's like if you were going to go, if you had to like, think about it like this, if you had to go get your own one of these, maybe you get some blue handles, maybe it's the same product, I mean, who knows? But if you get your own product and you're like, okay, this is a good opportunity, I want to sell my own. And so then you're like, okay, I've got this person that I've got to compete with that does $45,000 a month in sales. How am I going to compete with them? And so one of the ways you do is by getting reviews. Because if somebody's like, if you had the, say everything held equal, you had the exact same product, everything's the same, exact same pricing, this one has 293 reviews and you have 2 reviews from your mom and your dad, then people are going to buy this one. Now, that's not the only factor. There's a lot of things you can do. Reviews are not the whole game, but reviews do help. And so we like products that have less reviews because they're easier to compete with. If you can come in and you can get, say 50 reviews from friends and family, you're pretty competitive with this product, and you can start using other methods to market your product, get ranked on Amazon, which we're going to be talking about in the next few days. And so we'll talk about all that, but yeah, reviews are still important.
Yeah, and even though they're important, though, they, like Matt said, they're not the only factor. And no matter what, don't think that, oh, until I have 294 reviews, I won't make any sales. That's not the way the world nor Amazon works. Even if as you go out there and you start getting reviews, there are people that are going to go out there and they're not going to buy the first product that they see. They're going to look at all the products, all 15, 16, or 20 that show up, and they'll look at different factors on there as well. And I know that for a fact. I have several products that aren't even on the first page that other companies have many more reviews. People still go out there and buy other products. It's just the way the world works by the law of averages. No one buys the #1 product. Otherwise, then Amazon would only have a list of like 100 products.
Yep, absolutely. So I had a question here. Oh, is the video going to be available later? Yep, this whole thing is automatically recorded by Facebook. This is live. We are very live here. It's Wednesday at like 8 o'clock Central. But we are live, and so, but this thing is automatically recorded. And
unless something dangerous happens and like Facebook's policy takes it down, like if one of us uses a knife or something. So other than that, it should be around.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. So this should be automatically posted here right after. You can watch all the craziness from the beginning, but make sure to check it out because it may not be here forever. So I think that's about good on this product. I'm just checking question here. So, all right, Rich, let's get our next product.
Whatever you want.
Oh,
Let's see how good he is. What do you think?
measuring cups would be nice. Oh my God. All right, so we got measuring cups here, and let's see what these things do. 39, about $40,000 a month in sales. So $40,000 a month in sales for these measuring cups. Let's see if there's anything kind of measuring cups, measuring spoons. So it's basically a set of these things. Sells for about $30. So this isn't something that'll sell for, just like $5 or something like that. These things, the whole kit of these, they sell for about $30. Does very well. 434 customer reviews. Oh, that's another very important thing. I want to show you something. So like if we look at this thing, 434 reviews for this, and 5-star, 93% 5-star. Now they could be going out there and possibly, doing some things, trying to get as many reviews as possible. But there's a good chance that the reason the review rating is so high for this is because it's a basic product that delivers on its promise. There's nothing special about these. I mean, it's literally just little metal tools that basically there's no, like, these things are not going to break. These things are not going to have any issues. Unlike this product or this product. People are going to expect these things to change their appearance. This will make them 20 years younger. This will make them also 20 years younger and go to the bathroom 7 times a day. And so when these products don't deliver these sort of like big promises, they'll get bad reviews. It's kind of the nature of the beast in most supplements and most beauty products. It's just kind of the market. So that's another thing that kind of is a difference between, if you don't get crinkling around that thing, you're probably picking up the things.
Almost done here. There we go.
But yeah, this is kind of the nature of the thing. So people are like, oh, supplements are great. There's high margins. There's people that buy them every month. Now, there's a lot of competition, but the other problem, too, is you're a lot of times fighting more aggressive competitors and fighting bad reviews because people's expectations of these kind of products are just off the charts compared to like what it actually does, even if it's a pretty good product. Unlike these, they deliver on their promise, and life is easy. But remember, there's pluses and minuses to all this. You've got good margins. You got a lot of sales. And maybe not quite the same, but you got a much more kind of stable business. So there's pluses and minuses.
And I can tell already, like, one of the reasons they probably have so many good reviews is simply because of the quality.
Yeah.
As I'm feeling these, they're nice and heavy and sturdy. The way they had them packed, and the reason it took me so long to unpack them is each one was individually packed, so you didn't get any scratches during the shipping process. That's why I was intentionally making a lot of noise and packing them to exemplify that or whatever. So, but yeah, these are all really good products. That's another way too. So if I were selling these products, by having a high quality product, my life is easier too. You get very few customer complaints, very few phone calls, very few emails. It just sells by itself, basically.
Yep, absolutely. Just trying to make sure, see if there's anything in here we absolutely want to kind of point out. A lot of different things. We're going to be talking about a lot of marketing stuff over the next basically week. So we got some more free content coming out at AmazingSellingMachine.com. Mike, that also picks up the microphone.
I'm trying.
Put it down.
I'm trying.
So we got a lot of good stuff coming, and I'm going to keep having to babysit this guy. And then, okay, cool. So we're good. Mike, quit touching stuff. All right, there we go. So we've got more stuff coming. We'll talk about marketing because there are some important things like how do they have this big fancy kind of image there. We can get into all that later. We can get into why they have these bullet points with these stars. We can get into why they have a long title here, why they do certain images like these. But right now, we just want to focus on how do you create one of these products yourselves. And so with this one right here, we'll touch the silent packaging. Basically, all you have to do is get your logo. You get a basic box, and then you take these products. They're putting them in individual kind of poly bags and then putting the basic metal spoons in there. That's their entire product. Once again, this is a product that's likely going to be sourced from Alibaba.com, coming from China or somewhere outside the U.S. And so another pretty easy, all these products are going to be easy to source, but that's basically how this one would work. All right, I think we're ready for the next product. This is a big one.
Whoa!
All right, Mike, what is this product?
Well, we're going to have to open it to find out.
All right,
because
go
I'm
for
not
it.
exactly sure. It's called the Rejuvenaire. Let's see. Ooh. Dump it out here. Make Matt happy. Get rid of the bag. I'll need that back in a second. So it looks like these are charcoal or bamboo charcoal air fresheners. Very simple. So they just kind of, I believe they just kind of draw in all the different odors and anything in
Yeah,
there.
it says it helps remove odors, allergens, pollutants, helps prevent mold, mildew, bacteria. Can reactivate under sunlight. It's most I think I made the brand name or something, I don't know. Bamboo charcoal anyways. And I remember reading the package before Mike tossed our packaging away, that these things basically a lot of times are used because you have pets, you have pet odors and pet hair. And so people will keep these things in the room, which I mentioned may take some home. But yeah, so I guess that's kind of what these are for. These things, let's see. I'm sure there's some people out there who are like, these two idiots, how do they not know what this stuff is?
What do you mean some people?
Let's see what these things do. So about $33,000 a month in sales for these. $33,000 a month in sales, and let's take a look at them on Amazon. Cool. So sell for about $24.99. They've got a whole package. I think this package looks awesome. Like these look really nice. Like they even did the bag. It's kind of got that sort of like burlap sack kind of feel, and then it's very kind of natural. Fits their bamboo charcoal, so fits their market perfectly. They've got their rope, which is not like necessary, but it's kind of a nice touch for that.
We could hang these up anywhere you wanted to, maybe in your car or whatever.
Yep. So, something to think about here is that there's a lot of people who sell on Amazon, but there's a lot of people who are very lazy selling on Amazon. So they may go out there and be like, you know what? These bamboo charcoal bags are selling well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take one of these bags and I'm going to stuff it full of some bamboo charcoal and I'm going to sell this. And they're competing against somebody who just took a little bit extra time and did this whole thing. Who do you think's going to win? Now, they could do all the fancy marketing stuff on the planet, but if they're getting a lot of different sales, like whose customers are going to be happier? It's going to be these people. Like, I don't want this sitting on my floor, but this kind of thing looks kind of cool. Kind of, fits with a sort of natural, sort of relaxing vibe of the house. And so this is going to be a lot better. So when you're thinking about this, don't be a lazy Amazon seller. Be somebody who's actually going out there building a good product that's good, high quality, and is what people will actually want to use. Because at the end of the day, something I realized a long time ago is I used to be somebody that's just like, get a product live, like we'll worry about later, quality, we'll fix that later. But then today you have a real human being that is opening up their Amazon box at their house, and they're gonna use this product. What that experience looks like matters a lot, because that is the difference between having 422 reviews and 73% being 5-star versus I'm sure these people have some competitors, if we looked it up, which we don't need to, that probably have very bad reviews for a very similar product. It's because these people do a lot of things right. Now, I'm sure they do great service and everything too, but it all starts with the product experience people have.
And what a great way, like a simple picture, the way they're placing their products there. You can see all 5 of them. You know exactly what they're going to look like when you get them. You can almost feel the texture coming through the pictures. It's a great looking product listing altogether.
Yep, and we can touch on a few of these things real quick. So they've got some what we typically call lifestyle photos. And so these ones, I can't tell if this is a real photo or if this is I think it's a real photo, right?
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes people will do photos like these, which this is, I'm pretty sure, pretty clearly like a sort of stock photo background with their product on top of it. Then sometimes you'll do real photos like these, have a real photographer say, okay, let's find somebody with a nice closet of suits, and let's put this thing up there so people can see how this product is used. And so this is going to appeal, obviously, to either a male demographic or somebody who wants to sort of sees a big problem of stinky suits in their closet and sort of wants to help them out. And so that's one kind of audience or one use it's appealing to. And then there's this one, which is shoes, pink running shoes, which is likely appealing to a woman, which is great. So they're kind of covering different audiences here, different uses. And then also younger kids. So they're like, okay, if you're a business person, you can use this. If you're an active person who likes to work out, and probably female with pink running shoes, or if you've got kids, you can use this product for all these different uses. Having those different things covered will help them increase sales. Because I could be somebody coming here like, you know what, like I don't have kids, maybe I'm not single, but if I was single, if I was like, okay, I just have a bunch of suits in my closet that seem to be kind of musty in there, I guess. And so I wanted to come home and put these up there. And if I didn't see this picture, I may be like, you know what, I don't know if this product is for me. But I see this picture and I'm like instantly like, okay, they built this product for me, even though it's got these other uses, but it's just kind of how it works. You focus on yourself at the end of the day more. And so people are likely going to buy it if they see a use that appeals to them, even if there are other ones there.
Right. And another example of product, these don't last forever. So this would be a product that probably after a few months, if you take care of your customers, they'll be buying the exact same product again from you. So you got a recurring revenue coming in from the exact same customers.
Yep, absolutely. Cool. Michelle says, I like this product. Cool. I think a lot of people are probably going to help you sell these. Whoever owns these products, we're probably helping you out. I think somebody here is like, who is this? Aaron says, nice, I need those. So yeah, but I'm taking these ones home. So, all right, cool. Next product. All right, a good old selfie stick.
Ooh, that's for you.
Yes, selfie stick. Let's see what we got here. I'll pull this listing up here. And this selfie stick, $32,000 a month in sales. And as you know, selfie sticks are nothing new. So that's another thing to think about. It's not always just some brand new product that you've never heard of before. This one does $32,000 a month in sales, probably up to a 40-50% profit margin. Maybe 15 grand a month in profit is what this simple product does. It's been around for a long time. And this one, there's going to be ones out there that probably have thousands of reviews of these. This one has 268 reviews. Also a pretty good star rating. So when you're sourcing products from China, there's a whole wide range of quality. There's really bad, poor quality products, and then there's really high quality products. I mean, think about it. Apple's own iPhones come from China. They're one of the most high quality products on the planet and do extremely well. So it's not like it's only bad or poor quality stuff in China. It's great stuff there too, but you have to hunt around. And judging by their review rating, 77% 5-star, this is probably a pretty good high quality product they've got here. So,
and one of the things to talk about too is you wonder, so hey, Matt and Mike, you're talking about a product made in China. You want us to get it at high quality. How do I know if it's high quality if I have to buy 100 of them? Well, most suppliers nowadays, they know that you're not going to make a large schmet. They're going to hear that. They know that they're not going to make a large purchase until you actually see one. So almost every single people out there, a single supplier out there will actually send you a sample. Now you may have to pay for the shipping of it. Usually the sample is actually, oh, look at this, pretty cool. We'll talk about that in a second there. Usually the sample is going to cost you just for the shipping. You don't pay for the product. You may pay 20, 30 bucks for the sample itself to ship it over here. But if you end up buying from the supplier, they credit you back. So with your first order, they'll actually give you that product money back that you spend on the sample, so you didn't really spend anything. But definitely see the quality of it and test it out like Matt is getting ready.
It's interesting. They went with a pink cord for this thing. That's a
Now, while Matt's putting this together, I want to talk about something else here. I don't know if you can see this over here. This product is on something called a lightning deal. So if you've ever bought on Amazon and went to their gold box deals page, you'll see all kinds of products are having a special 4 or 6 hour deal, and that's one way to sell your product at a much lower price. You take a little bit less of a profit margin on it, but your sales can explode. I personally have lightning deals where I've sold 1,200 products before. I've also had deals a day, but lightning deals can really get your product up in the rankings. And believe me that when you get these options available to you when you're selling products, it's one way to really get your brand grown and start making a lot of sales. So when this company's done selling on this lightning deal, these sales are not going to end, because right now their product is shooting up in the rankings, it's shooting up in the searches, and they're going to continue to make more and more sales at a higher profit, even when this deal is over. I can keep talking while you figure that thing out as you want.
I have no idea how to use it. I think it's the wrong cord for this thing. So I'm going to call on our technical support to see if they can help us at all with this.
But what's cool is
technical support.
Lightning deals used to be very exclusive on Amazon, and one of the things that they're doing nowadays is they're trying to make all these marketing tools that used to be available for the big brands that are out there available to sellers like us. Like before you didn't get access to lightning deals, before you couldn't get access to headline search ads, they've added all those things for normal sellers like us. So at any point in time, you can go into your account and you say in 2 or 3 weeks, I want to have a lightning deal, give people a 20% discount, and then your product shows up on the first page of Amazon. And then look at this, 91% claimed. That is awesome. This company is doing really, really well.
Yep. So we are. All right. So I've heard from our technical support that the selfie stick is not going to work for us. Oh, for the wrong phone. I feel like it's outdated, like iPhone 2 is what that thing's for. We got one more product left, but before we do that, before we do this last product, I'd like to do another $100 Amazon gift card. I don't know how many we've given away so far, but that's okay.
Keep track of that.
Yeah, all right, whatever. So one more $100 Amazon gift card this time, because we had a whole lot of people rush in last time. Going to give you 3 minutes. You got to share this post. Anybody who's already shared, great. You can share again. Anybody who hasn't shared so far, share this post. And we're going to give away another $100 Amazon gift card, randomly selected, starting in 3 minutes from now.
And believe me, it's random because Rich Henderson is covering his eyes, he's scrolling his mouse, and he's pointing at the screen. So hopefully that's going to make someone happy in a few minutes here. All right. Oh, you're afraid to throw this one? That's why. Okay, so we talked about light products.
Yep.
But normally light products, what I was thinking about is being under 1 pound. This product right here, we go to it.
Fine. Yeah, some products, not all products, have a weight listed. Hopefully this one does, for the sake of an example.
There we go.
2.3 pounds. So this product is 2.3 pounds. So typically we'll recommend as kind of a benchmark. Ideally, it's like a pound or less. This one's 2.3 pounds, still doing very well, still can meet the criteria. You know, back in the day, like we've been selling on Amazon for years. We've been helping people sell on Amazon for years. We used to be very sort of adamant about a pound or less and very small. But we found out over the past couple of years that these criteria, the way of selling these products applies really to any product you can imagine. Doesn't matter how big or small. At the end of the day, you can sit back with a laptop, run this entire business, and you could be selling a 100-pound product. It doesn't matter. It's the same exact business model. You have freight forwarders, you have shipping companies that take care of everything for you, and all you have to do is have access to a laptop and an internet connection, and you can run an entire physical products empire, literally from a beach in Thailand or wherever you want, and we have people who have done that sort of thing.
Oh, it's for me.
How the heck does this thing work? Oh, it's a knife
There's lots
sharpener.
of parts to this thing over here. It's not just one piece like we thought.
My knife is really coming in handy today. Oh, this is a knife sharpener, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's see how much money this thing does real quick. I think it was our lower product, so $23,000. So at the end of the day, like, you know, we started off with $119,000. The second one was $94,000, so $94,000. And we've kind of gone down a little bit, but think about it still. Like this product does $23,000, I said. Yeah, $23,000, which say it's probably still doing maybe up to like $10,000 a month in profit, which is awesome. $10,000 a month in profit. Imagine if like this was your first product you launched, you did everything you're supposed to do that we can teach you how to do, and then all of a sudden you had a product live on Amazon producing $10,000 a month in profit for you.
And that's right now.
Yeah.
So with the holidays coming up, we know that the sales for all these products can sometimes double, triple, maybe even 5 times during the holiday season. So that's just what they're doing right now. This is this is one of the slower times in the sales season right now because everyone knows that Black Friday's coming up, that we have Cyber Monday, we have the holiday sales. So these numbers will only go up as we get closer to the Christmas season.
All right, we gotta get this stuff out of the way. All right, here we go. We're testing all these products. We got to make sure people aren't selling a bunch of junk. I don't know. You probably know more. I'm not sure. Is that how you do it? I see. I was just making it all dark. All right, Mike. Hold out your hand. We got to see if this thing works.
I need to renegotiate my deal.
I don't know. It probably worked. Anyways, so we got a whetstone knife sharpener. This one has 468 reviews. And so this product does pretty well. So $32.99 is what it sells for.
It worked.
It passed.
It is sharp, yeah.
You want to do a demonstration for us? Oh, no. We probably, once again, have people watching just shaking their heads.
You know,
My husband on how to use this thing.
One of the nice things, so we went from products that sell well over $100,000 a month.
Yep.
This one doing what, $23,000. There's always a balance of like how much money you're going to make and how easy it is when you go from one range to the other. So you have these like really high selling products like the Metamucil or the Metamucil, and then the face cream cleanser, which is still on my face. And then you have these other products, which may seem like, you know what? Why would I go for a $23,000 a month product? It sounds great when I go for the $100,000. Well, the reason is there's less competition. So if you're really getting going, do you want to go out there and really try to compete with like these products out here? You still can, because these are not even in the top, like, 800-900. But these products typically, very few people are out there selling these. So these are even much simpler to launch out there and make easy sales.
Yep, absolutely. And with any of these products, you can basically build a brand. So you can start with this product and then add more products on top of it. Exactly. You can add a knife. You can add just about anything else that goes with your kitchen. Same thing with any of these kind of products. You can add stuff onto it and go from one product to having a whole brand. Because say you get one product and this product's doing $10,000 a month in profit, $23,000 a month in sales. You add 4 of those, you're doing $100,000 a month in sales and $40,000 a month in profit, which is a lot of money. And so you can kind of back into how much you want to make with this business just like that. Maybe if you're like, okay, I want to replace my income. My income right now is 10 grand a month, 5 grand a month, 3 grand a month, 20 grand a month, whatever your income is. And you can sort of start looking at these opportunities and figuring out what you need to be doing to replace your income. So maybe you can quit your job, or maybe you can start this as a new business. Really just depends on where you're at with your life.
And every other product, like after you get your first one out there, which it's really not that hard as we showed today. It's not that hard to find a product. It's not that hard to make your product look as good, if not better, than some of the big brands out there. But your second, your third product, it's easier. It's not twice the amount of work. You already know how to source, you know how to contact people. A lot of time, your first supplier that you find, maybe for this sharpening stone, whatever it is, they may also sell knives. They may sell other kitchenware. You already have that contact. You know how the whole business model works. It's easier to find those second products and launch them. And it's also easier to sell them because you have existing customers buying one product. They'll go out there and most likely, if you give them a good product, they'll buy other products. It actually gets easier the more products that you launch.
Yep, absolutely. So so let's pick our $100 Amazon gift card winner. So we started with 196 shares before refreshing. After refreshing, we have to wait for Facebook to refresh.
272.
272.
Whoa.
You have faster internet over me there. 272 shares. So Mr. Rich Henderson, let's get our random winner here. So he's going to pick ourselves a random winner. And so what we're going to do is we're going to post a link here after the call to basically give you you're going to have a link to go over to video 1 of our free series at AmazingSellingMachine.com. Use the link in the description. That'll take you over there so you can get access to 100 of these kind of product opportunities. 100 of these kind of product opportunities, including these ones.
And Matt, we have numbers, we have products that do, this one says 100 plus.
Yeah.
We have products doing, I think, over $250,000 a month in sales on that list.
Yeah, so we got a lot of good products on there. All of these are great opportunities. If you watch video 1, you'll see exactly how the product research process works. It's not that complicated, but you have to know what you're looking for because product selection is so critical. If you end up with the wrong product, you can waste a lot of time. So watch that first video very carefully, then download the list of 100 product opportunities and make sure you show up for tomorrow, Thursday. I had to check the day, it's Wednesday. So tomorrow, Thursday at 9 a.m. Central, because we're releasing video number 2. We're gonna teach you how to find suppliers for all of those. And we're even doing something crazy we've never done before. We've found suppliers for all of these. So we're kind of showing you how to do it. Then we're just saying, what the heck, we're just gonna give them to you anyways. So we're giving you suppliers for each one of these product opportunities. We've done the sort of searches we'll show you how to do in video number 2. And you can download that list also with video number 2. Got anything else you want to cover?
No, and in video number 2, you'll see us in that video doing exactly what we showed you a little bit of today, but in much more depth. We're gonna go through sourcing several products and showing you how to contact them, how easy. Matt mentioned when on Alibaba, you might want to use some filters to narrow down those big lists of products to smaller ones. We're going to show you how to do that. Also take the risk out of it too, because we're going to show you what to look for when sourcing products to make sure that, you know, if you have any concerns about, is this a real good supplier, are they a scam or not, there are certain things you can look for in Alibaba. They're going to weed all those people out and make the process much easier and safer as well.
Yep, absolutely. So that's about it. We're just going to announce the last winner. So we got Mathis Badenhorst. So congratulations, you've won a $100 Amazon gift card. We're going to message you from the Amazing.com Facebook page after this. So make sure you check your messages and we'll get that prize over to you. So everyone, thanks for joining. Make sure you check out video number 2. Make sure you go, if you haven't already, just as an easy thing, go like the Amazing.com Facebook page because that's how you get access to more stuff like this. Like we try to email it, so make sure you get on the email list too. We try to email it, we try to get this stuff out there, but if you're not liking the page and engaging and entering your email, then you're not gonna get access to stuff like this. We've got a lot more stuff coming like this over the next couple weeks, and so make sure you check out the Amazing.com Facebook page and go ahead and get the first video, which is live right now, along with a list of 100 product opportunities, and second video, which goes live tomorrow at 9 a.m. So that's all from me, and so thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us.
I'm gonna go clean up now. Thank you.
See you later.